1 in 8 people in the greater St. Louis area depend on food pantries or homeless shelters for daily meals, and St. Louis Food Rescue is trying to contribute as much as possible to alleviating that hunger in our region. Here with us from the St. Louis Food Rescue is Sarah Castillo. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you.
I love that we have the same name.
With the H, that's the good way to spell it, I know.
And with the H, always with the H, of course. It's the only way to spell it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so St. Louis Food Rescue, you guys have been around a few years here in St. Louis, just a few.
Only a few, yeah. So my friend Nate started it. He actually graduated last year. He started it, I think, when he was a sophomore. So
in high school.
Yeah.
Let me just say for our viewers who don't realize that you are a high school student.
I am.
A senior this year at Clayton High School. And so, I mean, it's amazing really what the teenagers in this city are doing to help those in need. And you guys are a great example of that.
Yeah, it's really nice to see, my friends getting involved in this kind of thing. Not just the school sports and the other clubs, but, really getting out in the community.
So you've gotten all your friends on board over at Clayton High School helping out?
Yeah, it's hard just because we do stuff on weeknights a lot. So it's hard for people to have time, but I like to get people involved as much as I can.
Yeah. Okay, so you took over from your friend Nate, who graduated, moved away, and he turned the reins over to you. And give us a perspective on how much work is involved and what all you guys are doing, because you've got a lot of projects.
So yeah, we have it split up. The other guy that I direct with, named Aaron, he goes to Ladue. He does the volunteer coordinating every week. So we have 6 deliveries. I actually coordinate 2 of them that go to a smaller location, and then he coordinates the other 4. I help with it sometimes, but usually he takes care of the volunteers for that part. And then my goal is to do as much outreach, go to different community service clubs, go to different schools, emailing people, trying to get them to do deliveries, because it's hard just for that.
So deliveries are happening in people's cars or trucks, or what kind? Give us a perspective on how big this is.
So Whole Foods gives us around 5,000 pounds of food a week.
Wow.
So that's split up 4 days. So we do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. It goes to 2 different big homeless shelters and then 2 other small places. So usually it's usually the back of a minivan.
Okay.
It depends. Sometimes there's more or less, but there's usually enough produce in big boxes, like a giant box of apples, or there's boxes and boxes that they stack up in the back for us, and they usually fill out the bed of a minivan or a pickup truck or 2. It depends again on
So
the
is
day
it
of the week.
primarily teenagers that are making the deliveries and really running the ship here?
Yeah, so we like to pride ourselves on not only that it's organized by teenagers, but that teenagers do the deliveries. So we have Boy Scouts who do a lot of deliveries. They do Wednesday nights and they rotate through troops, and then we have college students too. So we do open up just because not a lot of high schoolers seem to have time. So we've opened it up a little bit broader in the age spectrum.
Right, but still youth.
It's still definitely youth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I don't even know how you have time to coordinate all these efforts, because I know you probably have a lot of homework.
Oh, I do.
And college applications and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's been hard lately with all the college stuff.
Yeah, but this has to help a little bit. And not that we should only be doing things to get into the college of our choice, but you probably talked about it a little bit in your college essay, or?
I did. The fact I didn't get involved until my junior year with this, so I had been doing a lot of stuff up to then.
Right.
That was really the main component of my resume, and I like to do it for myself. So even though now my resume is done, I still do it just because.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously you're motivated for personal reasons and reasons of feeling successful and organized and all those great things that'll carry you through life. So we're going to take a quick break. I hate to even take a break because there's so much to learn, but when we come back, we're going to talk about what happened the last few weeks, because you guys had some really big, cool stuff going on.
Did.
Right, so we're going to take a break. Sarah is staying with us, so don't go away. We'll be right back in just a moment.